Oh, I tell her get low, gon' rock with me. You gon' mess around now and get a shopping spree. I'm now in your possession like apostrophe. Oh, enough with all the talking, I just told her say less and do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her do more, do more, do more, do more. Go ahead, set the mood right, dirty like a food fight. You been working all day, load it up in 2 nights. Do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her, and she gon' work that right. I'ma mess around and drown when she drop that down. Now my phone be blowing up, I like not right now. Oh, I swear that she in next the way she work that mouth. Whoa, automatic cause she move, she be cousin static. I be straight up like an addict, might be coming at it. Now I gotta have it, had enough with all the moves, yeah, move here. Ooh, let me grab it now, I'm on 1 year. Now I'm not done yet, told her wait right here. I'll be back one sec, this is just time out, this is not no way. Go and grab that friend, and you know what's next, stay. You been rockin' with it all-star, baby. And I know you coming early like a 5-star, baby. Packing out the seat, this ain't no hostile, baby. And they know me in the city like a mob star. Oh, I tell her get low, gon' rock with me. You gon' mess around now and get a shopping spree. I'm now in your possession like apostrophe. Oh, enough with all the talking, I just told her say less and do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her do more, do more, do more, do more. Go ahead, set the mood right, dirty like a food fight. You been working all day, load it up in 2 nights. Do more, do more, do more, do more. Oh, I tell her,
Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Yeah, I need it now, told him on the lay. I've been moving dog, yeah, I'm on the way. I don't hear the talk, don't care what they say. I don't got no patience, I can't ever wait. I've been trying to get it, running up all these digits. And I've been in the gym, I've been up doing minutes. I just put in that work, told them it's strictly business. And I see through the face, they all just burning bridges. Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Yeah, they don't want it done like I want it, dog. Yeah, they say they want it, then they took the summer off. I've been going down the list, checking numbers off. I was checking on your numbers, told them something's off. I was at the bottom, now you know I'm climbing. Now they sending deals, they know I ain't signing. They been trying to sell it, they know I ain't buying. When they send a text, dog, I ain't replying. Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drop the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Space shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, dog, they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test, now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. It's everybody's enemy. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working them up till like midnight. It's real life, I got the time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On the road, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Mafia, we got a little bit of a dump ski on our hand. Well, now we're getting kind of a hard pump. A hard pump ski here. Oh, God, hard pump ski. Anyway, what is going on, Mafia? Welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in for another Frankie Candles live stream here. We got a lot to talk about here on price, as we have seen that next push to the downside. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with the live streams or the market updates or anything here on the channel, you guys will you guys will know that we have been looking for this continued push to the downside. As a matter of fact, although I do think we could see some continued upside locally here, I am still potentially going to be looking at some lower prices, and you guys know what those targets are. Right now, we got very, very close to one of our targets, but there are some even lower prices I'm looking at. Can we come down to hit them? And if I'm looking for lower prices, why the heck am I long right now? Why the heck am I in $180,000 long? But we're going to talk about that. We'll show the trade, and I'll kind of talk about, what my thought process, not only behind the long, but also the thought process behind the short that was given in the premium Discord here at about $69,298 before we got that big drop to the downside. And I know nobody likes to hear when I'm bearish. We even had one person in the chat. The CandleMafia knows what's up. When we're bearish, we know that it's based off information, and we're expecting that move down based off the actual TA. But once once in a while, we get some new people in here. They'll be like, why is this guy always bearish? And the answer is because the charts say price goes down. Frankie Candles says price goes down. And then, like, almost all the time, price will go down. Not 100% of the time, guys. Let's be honest. It's not going to play out 100% of the time, but we have been able to call this price action as it has been trading very technically lately. So I want to talk about what we're looking at here next. We'll take a look at the higher time frames. How low can we go? Are we going to see all-time highs at some point in the next couple of weeks? And then we'll go down to the low time frames, talk about the trades. Where am I looking to then re-enter a short? Because again, I am in $180,000 long right now. We will break we'll break all that down for you guys in tonight's live stream. But let's see. Bada boom. Let's shout out to Mafia real quick, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get gives you guys some extra chances to win some free crypto. 650 likes will give us $200 in Solana. Actually, shout out to Eid family. Hopefully I said that right. Said Solana's going to $200. So I just said $200 in free Solana. And you say Solana's going to $200. So we get 650 likes, guys. We're giving away $200 in Solana on Friday's live stream. So smash that like button if you have not already. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the CandleMafia. We got no one in the chat said we go lower. We're going to talk about that scenario in just a second. That is what I am expecting as well. But just remember, in the short term, we could get that continuation up, and I'll show you guys exactly why I'm long. Shout out to Runners for Nerds. What is going on, bro? Welcome in. We got International dropping those cash bags. We got Caffeinated Crypto in the chat. Shout out to Asher Dude. Asher Dude's in that premium Discord posting some winning P&Ls. Shout out to the premium Discord, guys. We did get the long setup that I'm in right now posted in the Discord right at the right time. So the Mafia was able to take advantage of that. So again, we'll take a look at that. Shout out to Nirvana. Shout out to Pennywise, our favorite friendly or maybe evil clown. We're not 100% sure. Shout out to you, man. We got Jay Violet in the chat. What is going on? Little Story dropping those lightning bolts. We got Asmir. Shout out to Asmir. Shout out to you, bro. We got the Godfather in the chat. Show some respect to the Godfather. And last, but certainly not least, actually the most, shout out to Tyler Durden. Shout out to Dave Digital. Shout out to Rob the Crypto Stop, Captain Kirk, Crypto Billy, Chemistry Bro, Crypto Anon, Darren Does Things. We got to start adding Darren Does Things in there. Guys, drop them on some love in the chat. And because they help us out infinitely with this YouTube channel, and we wouldn't be able to survive without them. So shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for everything you do. And without further ado, guys, let's go ahead, jump on into the charts and see if we can catch this next move. I don't know, guys. We're going to be wrong at some point, but we've been getting pretty close lately. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Let's see. Hey there, everybody. Shout out to DJ. Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. Let's see. Shout out to Joel. Said, I'm here, Dad. Joel, come on. Get in here, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Mark Dutch as well. But let's go ahead and see what we got going on here, guys. Now, obviously, we did get the bigger drop to the downside. And as you guys know, I'm going to start over here on the higher time frames, taking a look at that major range, right? This is our large range pulled from all the way back here in March. 7 months of sideways action. I mean, even a little bit more. And obviously, we've seen this volume profile pretty much fill in full. We actually front ran that value area high slightly. But as you guys know, as everybody was getting bullish at the top, we are simply looking for those pullbacks, looking to capitalize on those short positions back to the downside. And here we are sitting at those lower prices. Now, on the higher time frames, again, guys, I do want to reiterate, in the longer term, I am still expecting higher prices, right? At least as of right now, right? I am not bearish in the long term. Right now, we are still looking at that bullish change of character on the daily. We have the market structure shifting bullish here, where we have that change of character, higher low, and then the, there we go. Change of character, higher low, for the breakish structure to the upside, giving us a higher high, right? So now we have an uptrend. And again, I am still going to be expecting a little bit more downside here. And, I am long, right? And we'll explain why in a second. But we are still going to be just like we were looking at on the live stream last night, guys. Drop a 1 in the chat or a sauce can in the chat if you guys have been tuned into these live streams, expecting these moves to play out because of the TA. Because even yesterday on the live stream, we were talking about maybe we'd be able to get a little bit more of a bearish week coming in here. Because again, we have that daily red dot and bearish divergence. We looked at this on the market update earlier today. Bearish divergence, higher highs on your price action, lower highs on your momentum waves. That made us think maybe we can get a little bit more of a pullback, but we don't just look for a big dump down to zero, at least yet. But because of that bullish change of character on the daily, we are going to be looking for higher lows for potential moves back to the upside to then hopefully come up and take some of that liquidity above $70,000 and maybe into the all-time highs before once we wind up getting up here, we will reassess that situation. Can we continue higher, or is it going to be a big liquidity grab before a bigger dump down to lower prices? Now, again, I'm not necessarily calling for that right now, but what I'm looking for right now, guys, again, is the continued move down in the long term for a higher low and a continuation up to take out the liquidity above the highs here. Again, above $70,150 is kind of that key level that I'm looking at. Let's see. But yeah, that is really what I'm looking at here in the longer term kind of aspect. But if we pull up that $67,000 range here, guys, this is our local levels that we've been keeping an eye on here on the live stream. And as you guys know, another big reason why we were looking for that short position in the premium Discord was the deviation above this high with those bearish confirmations to get back into the range, bearishly retest the value area high. Next likely place for price to go is the POC. And then if we were unable to reclaim that POC and hold it as support, you then look for the move down to your value area low. Now, again, I am long from down here. I'll pull the trade up in just a second. Are we continuing down here a little bit? I am trying to catch a little bit of a scalp short here. We'll see if we can take it. But yeah. Very simply put, guys, the volume profiles are absolutely overpowered. We lose the POC, you look to go to the low. I don't know how many times I talk about this, 100 times every single live stream, but they just keep playing out. They absolutely keep slapping. Now, to be quite honest with you guys, I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a retracement back to the upside here because although, let me see if I can pull it up here. Bada boom, bada bing. Excuse me. We did have the short setup here from the top, looking for the bearish confirmations above that local value area high, but I missed my position, guys. The Mafia were able to get their position, but I missed it. But a lot of the reason why we were looking for that was because we were deviating above that value area high, looking to get accepted back into the range for a move down to the POC. And then at this point, really what I was hoping for, because I missed my entry up here, I was looking for a retracement into some very specific golden pockets so I can then re-enter a short position in a lower high situation, right? So, you know, there's no guarantees you come up to make these lower highs, but I was looking for a move up here where we were looking to, or I was personally looking to enter a short position in on the lower high for a potential continuation down, which is the move we saw today. But Bitcoin decided to just dump from the POC, which is still just seeing that value area play out perfectly. And, yeah, for the most part, we took some scalp longs here. We took a scalp long in actually, I think I have them popped up here on the live chart here, not there. Where is it? Right here. Took a little scalp long here yesterday, I believe that was, or on Monday. We were looking for this scalp long in the Discord. Took it up to TP1 based off a local volume profile. You can kind of ignore this range. And then we came down for this second long position here for today. And that one is now currently playing out. We are getting a pretty strong bounce here, guys. I don't know. I am going to be expecting short term to potentially come up a little bit higher here. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. Now, I am in that long position. Let me go ahead and pull it up here on bada boom, bada bing. What is going on here? There we go. Over here on Blowfin. Can you guys see that? Let me see. Pull up OBS so you guys can see that. Bada boom. There you go. Up about. We're up $2,000 before, but up $1,700. It is a $181,000 position. Long from about $65,702, right? So, you know, we took this long based off of very, very specific confirmations. I scooted this. It was basically the setup I just showed you here on the chart. We had been waiting for this in the premium Discord. However, we kind of had a first little setup that we were looking at that didn't really set up exactly how we wanted it to. We didn't get the confirmation, so we didn't take it. But what happened? Price scooted down a little bit lower, and then we found the confirmations, and we took it aggressively. So shout out to the premium Discord. Literally, like, popped it in there as I entered at 65.7. I was like, guys, I'm long. I'll explain why in a second, but I'm long. And then we absolutely ripped to the upside. Shout out to the premium Discord. We had a bunch of people posting. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit here and see if we could pull up the P&Ls. But we had a bunch of people posting P&Ls. This is today 3:53. So yeah, shout out to Jay. Everyone's name is abbreviated here, but shout out to Darren Does Things, helping everybody in the chat. We got Querity. Shout out to Asher Dude in the chat, making some profits here off these longs. Absolutely lit. There's Asher Dude. Let's go. Shout out to Asher Dude with that 150x long. Insane, bro. But congrats, bro. Congrats on the win. So we're just scalping these moves up and down, guys. So again, I am going to hold this position. I'll show you kind of the context of where I'm looking for this to go and why I am anticipating a potential continuation a little bit higher, you know, for this push to the upside. And I will be looking for shorts. Remember, everybody gets super bearish, right? Everyone's thinking everything's going to go lower, but what are we doing? We're looking for the long positions, right? Now, I don't know if everyone was actually bearish here. I just assume that everyone sees this dump and they're like, oh my God, Bitcoin's going to zero, but we know where those key levels are. We know the actual confirmations to look for to take those trades. So when everyone gets bearish, we get bullish, and then we take that ride back to the upside. And, you know, again, I want to talk about why I think we can get a little continuation up, but I will also be looking to re-enter a short position, right? Because right now in the premium Discord, the two kind of trades that we're in right now, or at least the Mafia is in, because I missed the short from the top, is the short from the top here at about $69,042, and now we're in the long position that I just brought up. Where is it? Bada boom, from down here, right? So, it's kind of messy here, but we're in the short, right? And now we're in the long. So those are kind of the two major trades that we're in right now. But here's the thing, guys. I am still potentially anticipating this short to play out to some lower prices. Frankie Candles, where are you looking for this price to go? Well, very simply put, we're looking for the volume profile to play out in full, right? Now that we're below the POC, well, let me get rid of this line, this arrow here, right? Now, once we get, now that we're stuck under this POC, as long as we stay below this or even within this volume profile, guys, I will be looking at this value area as context into where price is likely to go next. If we get the bing bong up to the POC, I have some very key levels I'm looking at up here to potentially enter into a short on a lower high. Like I said, let me hide this short position, right? Like I said, I was hoping for a push up into this golden pocket 786 value area high zone to take my short. We simply did not get it. Did I FOMO short? Absolutely not. I let price go because I know there's always another opportunity to be had, right? And that's where I simply go ahead, and I even said this in the market update, if I can't catch, I'm not concerned, right? Because if I miss the long position, right, I don't care. If I come up here and I get the lower high, I will enter. If not, I'm happy with price going down. If I miss the move, I will simply just catch the long on the way back up. And here we are, sitting in a long position, taken maybe a couple hours ago, up about $2,000 or exactly $2,000, I guess at this point. So yeah, that is basically kind of the thought process behind all this, guys. I am simply long scalp from this low here, and I do think that we can continue a little bit further up. However, I am still hoping that if we wiggle up, I will find a lower high to continue for that bigger move down to the value area low and potentially a little bit lower. And I'll show you guys the key levels if we do kind of wiggle up here and then get the bigger move down, where I'm going to be looking for a massive, massive long position, even bigger than the one that I'm in right now. So very simply put, guys, value area remains the same. We talked about this yesterday. Nothing is a surprise today, right? We're at the POC. We lost the POC. We wiggle down towards that value area low. But again, why am I expecting a little continuation up here? Very simply put, 4-hour green dot is printing in all of its glory. We got a double green dot here. Green dot down here, green dot up here. And then on top of that, guys, if we come on over to the 15-minute, I would really like to see this money flow continue to the upside, right? If we get that money flow crossover into the green in the next, call it hour and 57 minutes, 2 hours. If we get that 15-minute money flow crossover into the green, that could be what we look for to see that bigger continuation to higher prices. But again, not necessarily looking for this to yeet up to 70K just yet. I will still be looking to get the bigger move up to potentially look for the lower high and the move down. And I'm going to talk about where that lower high is likely to come in at in just a second. Shout out to Flame. Says, I was waiting for your live stream just to thank you. Hey, shout out to Flame. He said, I just want to say thank you. You gave me time for that ape analysis. I closed that trade in a very small profit. I could get more. Stay blessed and respect for you. Shout out to Flame. Was trapped in a bad trade the other day, and we tried to give him some analysis to help him out. And shout out to Flame. He got out in a small profit better than getting out at a very, very big loss. So shout out to you, bro. No problem. That is why I'm here. I am here to help. I am here to help you. Let's see. Shout out to Sleepy Ape. Thank you for that super chat, bro. He says, Frankie, how do you decide to use the volume profiles or where to start the volume profiles? If you check the YouTube channel, search Frankie Candles volume profiles. I have a few different tutorial videos showing you how I use these to actually make money while trading, right? Or make money trading, not while trading. You have to be trading to make money. So you can't really trade. Well, I guess you could lose money while trading. But yeah, if you want to know how to use these, check the YouTube channel or just search Frankie Candles volume profiles, and you'll see I have a ton of tutorials. And hey, shout out to Rob the Crypto Stomp. He just shared that playlist we have on the channel. It'll show you exactly how I use these and how to capitalize them and try to find pretty good trade setups, right? But thank you for the super chat, Sleepy Ape. I appreciate you so much. But for the most part, hey, shout out to Gen Z, said 650 likes, $200 in Solana for the giveaways. Shout out to Gen Z. Gen Z's the new like police for today's stream. Gen Z, pump those likes for us, baby. Pump those likes for the Mafia. Let's go. But yeah, shout out to, just for the most part, Sleepy Ape, like an easy answer to your question here is I pull my volume profiles all over consolidating price action, right? So I like to find a range, and then I analyze the volume within the candles traded in that range, right? Or in the prices. I find the sideways range, and then I pull the volume profiles on those sideways ranges, right? But there's a little bit more to it, but check out those videos for a bigger explanation. But with that being said, guys, again, I do think we can continue up here. I will be, again, it's very hard. Most people get bullish up here. We get bearish. We look for the move down. Most people get bearish. We get bullish. But the problem is, guys, just because I'm bullish here in a long does not mean I'm expecting price to go to 100K. I am a trader, so I will be looking to capitalize on the ebbs and flows in the market, right? So we got the move down, and I do think we could still continue down, but I would like to see that short-term continuation to put in those lower highs. Where am I looking for that lower high to go? Very simply put, I'm going to be looking at a few major zones, right? Number one is really going to be this POC golden pocket retracement, right? 67, and again, this doesn't mean that if you come up here, you take a short because we have a level of resistance there. You have to find those confirmations, which we do more in the premium Discord. I actually talk about the confirmations I look for. I let people know a lot of the time when I enter. It is not a signals group. If you guys want to check that out, you could check out frankiecandlestrading.com to get access to that. We have crypto payments available for the Discord coming very, very soon. But you can obviously get in with USD, frankiecandlestrading.com, or link in the description down below. But yeah, we do that more in the premium Discord. But very simply put, the levels of resistance I will be looking at is going to be the POC, this golden pocket retracement, and honestly, if I go ahead and, all right, actually, let me pull, really what I would like to see is a push into this golden pocket or even back into the value area high 786. But yeah, like $68,000, right? Up to about, 68.3. These 68.4, like this is really the major zone that I would like to come into. But the question is, are we going to be able to get up there? And I don't know, right? There's no way to be able to tell that. We have to see what this green dot on the 4-hour with the 15-minute money flow crossover gives us. If we pull up into those levels, I will be looking for the lower high and the potential continuation back down. And very simply put, this is based off the simple analysis that where are those lower highs likely to come in? It's likely to come in between the golden pocket and 786. And it just happens to be that 786 is in line with our value area high, another very key level of resistance. Now, with that being said, we don't actually have a guarantee that we're going to come up into that zone. So what else can we do? Very simply put, I will pull a local golden pocket retracement. I actually would prefer to come up a little bit higher than this local golden pocket right here. This is coming in at about 66.8. I do think we probably get above that. I would really like to, and I'll show you the context I'm looking at as well. But really what I would like to, POC, these are really the two major areas of resistance, right? Come up to the POC. That's going to be a big level to reject, right? Because if we come up and we can't get back above that POC, we get stuck underneath here, right? That's going to call the next likely place for price to go is going to be the value area low. But would love to come into this golden pocket. But just understand, if we wake up tomorrow and we are pumping, and my $180,000 long is pumping, and we're up big, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm just looking to hold that to 100K. I will be looking for shorts up here, and I can almost guarantee you somebody will say, not a Mafia member, but someone might come in, see my live stream for the first time, and be like, this guy's an idiot. We're pumping. We're not going to go down, just like they say here, just like they say here, and here, and here, right? But again, I am not bearish. This is only short term, right? Because if we do come up and I am able to finally get that short position, I will simply be looking for price to come down to the $64,500 level where we have the value area low. And more specifically, I'm going to be looking at this as a zone. I'm going to be looking at this as a zone. If we pull our golden pocket retracement, you guys can see we have confluence on the GP and the value area low. And then the 786 is sitting at about 63.6. So if we come on down here into this zone, this is where I will be looking for massive, 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 massive long positions, right? If we get the confirmations. If we don't get down there, right? It's not a guarantee we get down there, but that's what I would really love to see. And that is not just based off my opinion or just a random emotional thought, right? This is based off actual analysis, right? This is based off our 2-day red dot now printing. We talked about this yesterday. Bearish divergence on the daily with the 2-day VWAP on the way down. If that daily red dot wound up giving us a push down, that 2-day red dot is going to come and crash on top of us, assisting that push to the downside. Now we have also, not only do we have the 2-day red dot, but we also have the 3-day VWAP coming on down. We were able to see the 2-day VWAP doing this, and it was able to help us anticipate the continuation down through this value area. Is that 3-day going to do the same thing for us? Potentially, right? So this is another reason why I do think we can continue down a little bit. But as you see the 4-hour green dot printing, as you see the money flow starting to come up on the 15-minute, barely. But as it starts to come back up, 12 minutes starting to come back up as well a little bit. 7 minute, 10 minute, not the clearest signals here. But as we start to see these green dots print on the 5 hour, that 8 hour VWAP starting to work its way back up, we could get that little lower time frame continuation up, right? And if we wind up coming up and absolutely ripping here, I don't know if this is the bottom 100%. I am long from it, right? So if we do come up, we don't get those bearish confirmations. I'm not just going to short here and then get wrecked if we pump. I'm only going to short here if we have the bearish confirmations. But if we do continue up, which I want to be clear, is a possibility, right? Just because I think there's a chance to fill this range in full does not mean that we are guaranteed to see that. But what I can guarantee you is there is a very high chance that whether we break up or break down, we are going to be in a position capitalizing on whatever move we get. Shout out to the Buble. But if we just get that push to the upside, guess what? We are long from down here. But again, the way I'm actually playing this right now is going to be, hopefully we get this long to play out into that golden pocket, put in the lower high, continue to the downside. If we wiggle around here to that golden pocket 786, that is where I'm going to be looking for longs. And it's not as easy as seeing somebody pull up a level on a live stream and then just longing when you get there, right? You have to find the confirmations. You have to know how to actually trade the charts. But if we get down there, this is kind of what I would like to see. A little wiggle up, a lower high, and a move back down. So I am bullish in the short term for this long. But if we come up here, I will be looking for shorts. And even if we come into the POC, I'm going to show you some more local context of kind of what I'm looking at here. And I'm actually going to hide some of this stuff. I'm going to have to clean this chart up. Tonight because it's getting pretty messy. But if we come on over here to a lower time frame, guys, I am going to be looking at this range. Let's call it this, right? We are now... actually, you know what? I kind of already have this range drawn. Let me pull it up here. I'll hide some of these fibs, and we'll kind of start from scratch, right? So right now, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Let me get rid of that. We are simply within this local volume profile. So if we wind up holding support above this value area low, let me mark this out. Bada boom. Value area low, POC, value area high. If we're able to stay above this, I would love to see a move up to that POC. Once we get up to that, this is another POC, which I think is actually pretty close to the 67K. Yeah, it's right on the 67K POC, right? So it's kind of the same. It's literally the same exact level. But locally, this is what I'm looking at. If we hold above this value area low, I mean, even if we deviated a little bit, right? It's kind of hard to say exactly what the price action will look like. But yeah, if we hold, as long as we are above this value area low, coming in at 63,338, we could potentially anticipate a push into the POC and then a potential push into this value area high. Where is this value area high? This value area high is very, very close to where we will be looking for the short. So this is kind of the way I'm playing it. I'm going to be looking at this local profile. And again, if I pull that Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low, well, look at that. You have your 786 in your value area high up here. This could be where we put in that lower high, right? 786 golden pocket, or even, this is going to be what I'm looking at, right? Golden pocket, 786. If we don't put it in here, we could put it in right here. Very similar to what we just looked at, just a different context. And a little bit cleaner, right? Because it's just a nice local range, right? So very simply put, bada boom, get up to the POC. If we flip that POC, we're the next likely place for price to go. Value area high. I will be looking for shorts up here. Just like we look for shorts as we deviate above the value area high on the way up, and we look for longs on the deviation below the lows. We will be looking for the same thing once we get up here, right? We talk about this all the time. You don't want to get the FOMO, guys. You have to dodge FOMO at all costs. Please, for the love of God, dodge the FOMO. When people are bullish, you should honestly take that as a sign of potentially doing the opposite, right? All right, let's see. Shout out to AZTV, says 76K by the end of the week. Shout out to AZTV. I don't disagree with 76K. I don't know. I mean, I don't really disagree because I guess I don't know, right? Nobody knows. But I will say this, AZ. I would agree with the 76K potentially, but the end of the week is kind of where I have a little bit. Maybe we could see it by the end of the week, but in my opinion, I do think unless this is the bottom, which again, if this is the bottom, then we will be up big on that long position that we took in the premium Discord. But I will say, by the end of this week, I would like that. However, I do think that we'll have to reassess the situation, right? Because if we don't get above this value area high, I really do think, based off that 3-day red dot that we have printing, the rejection here is probably more likely. So I am kind of expecting the same thing, but I do think it might take a little longer to play out. But AZ, I hope you are right. I would rather go with your situation. Just go up from here, long from, what is it? What is my entry on this? I don't even, is it 66? No, 65,702, right? So just long from 65.7 and then just rip this thing up to 76K. I would love that, but I do think we would have to see a few signals get stepped on. That 3-day red dot would have to just not print. Yeah, we're running out of time for that to happen. Like this VWAP crossing over, we do have money flow coming up, but that VWAP may be the thing that plays out first, to be quite honest. 4-day VWAP also starting to come to the downside. 2-day red dot. So yeah, I mean, not that these time frames can't fake out. We could confirm this 2-day red dot in one day and just print another green one. But, you know, just based off the way the TA typically plays out, I would like to see this potentially bring us down first. But yeah, I hope we just go up to 76. That would be nice. But either way, right, I am still going to be looking for the all-time highs, right? I want to be clear for anybody who just tuned into the live stream. If you did, just smash that like button. But if we do come down, like I will be looking for the golden pocket 786. Let me actually pull up the levels. I will be looking for that value area low 786 zone right here. Very simply put, if you are here to get key levels, this is the next key level to the downside. We just dropped that market update where I show this stuff a little bit more in a calm, cool, and collected manner. But yeah, this is kind of the, if we do come back down here, I would really like to see this set up for the big long. But other than that, you know, we are looking for the higher low here to then, I would love to come tap this level before then taking those highs above $70,000, potentially into $76,000. And then once we get up there, once we get up there, I will be reassessing the situation. Are we likely to yeet up to 80, to 81, 91, 100K once we get up here? It's not impossible, but we will reassess the situation because I am kind of dreading when we get up here, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of dreading getting up there because regardless of when we get up there, regardless of what everybody is saying, if we get up here, guys, and it looks like we're going to dump, I am going to be calling for a dump. It is not impossible to get a pullback from here. Maybe a black swan. Who knows? Nobody's able to predict that stuff. Not even me, right? That's why I can't say we're definitely going to 100K. Nobody can. Sure, the 4-year cycle would call for that, right? So maybe you could put a statistical probability based off of that. But if we get up here and we start getting signs that we are going to get a pullback, I am going to be looking at the opportunity or possibility of getting a pullback here. And just remember, I apologize in advance if I am looking for that up here. I don't know if I am. Maybe we get up there. There's also a chance if we get up there and it looks bullish, we're going to be looking for those levels to the upside, and we're likely going to get them if we're calling for it. But if it looks bearish up there, I just apologize ahead of time. I am going to feed you the truth. I am not going to give you fake hopium, even though I'd probably get more clicks if I did that. But I don't care about that. I care about the Mafia making money. Nothing fills my heart genuinely with as much joy as when I am either on the live stream and I see people actually making money in this live stream or in the premium Discord earlier today. I can't tell you, I literally sit in this Discord and I see these P&Ls and I have goosebumps from people learning from us and looking at these trade setups and taking these, hey, look, Frankie Candles, taking these trades and making money. This literally is the most fulfilling thing I've ever done in my entire life. So if we get up here and I think it's going to come down, I'll tell you what, the Candle Mafia is not going to be long in it. The Candle Mafia will be shorting it, at least in the premium Discord and on this live stream. I don't care about the comments or anything like that. But the Mafia, 99% of you guys in the chat, because I think most of you guys are in the Candle Mafia. We probably have some new people here and there. But yeah, you guys already know. But I pray that at least one person a day comes into this live stream and they take our information and they come over to the light side of trading TA and not emotion, right? But yeah, I'll be honest. I hope that when we get up here, it just looks bullish so I can call for upside, right? Because it's good for YouTube views, and at least I could tell the truth and say it's going up. But, likely, guys, if we do get up there, get the cool off, get back up here, chances are there's probably going to be a case for upside and downside, and I am going to be open to both of them. Again, you have to wait for price to get up there to make that decision. But yeah, we'll see. That's kind of what I'm looking for, right? And then when we get up here, we reassess the situation. Are we going up or are we going down? And I will say this. If we're going to get a massive dump here, I think there's going to have to be some kind of, news event that goes along with this, right? I think there's going to need to be some kind of catalyst to rip us up here and then absolutely dump us down. I don't think this is just going to be like, oh, we came up. Like, I think there's going to have to be a news event, especially if we're going to come down low, which again, I'm not calling for right now. But yeah, we would need some kind of black swan event, which is going to be unpredictable. So we'll have to assess this price action when we get up there. But one thing is for sure, we will either be long in that sucker or short in that sucker, probably both, and one of them is going to play out. So there you go. That is what I'm looking at here on Bitcoin, guys. Just seeing the volume profiles play out. Drop a sauce can in the chat if you guys have been following along here with these volume profiles, seeing things just play out as we always do. Not always, but most of the time. Let's go BTC. Let's go pump it up. Shout out to Robert. Yeah, hopefully we can keep this going. Like I'll tell you this. Short term, let's rip it. I would like to see us come up here. You can even look at this lower time frame kind of range here. Right? A key level here locally to get above, in my opinion, if you want to see a little bit more of a continuation. Shout out to the premium Discord who was in this along with me. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. If we do wind up coming up here, get above this local value area low, see a fill, right? These are all things I will be looking at to potentially catch the short position. There's those sauce cans, baby. We don't get bullish at the tops, guys. We do not get bullish at the tops. We don't care who else is bullish at the tops. We don't do that. We'll get bullish at the tops when there's a reason for a move to the top, right? So shout out to the Mafia. Hopefully, and I never say this, guys. I never want this to come off as bragging, we were right? Because I am no different than you. You can do this too. I am not the only person on earth that can see these tops, right? Other people, other traders, other people can see this stuff. So I never say this to brag. I say this to open the Mafia's eyes into how powerful the TA can be and how dangerous listening to emotional sentiment and people who do not understand how the market moves, listening to them, right, as you're approaching key resistance with bearish confirmations, right? It does not matter how bullish crypto Twitter is. It does not matter how bullish anybody is, right? How bullish you feel. Most people get bullish after the pump. We get bullish on the dumps, right? I actually have fully closed my long. I have fully closed my long here from 59K, but we rode this entire move up in the premium Discord. This is... People get scared here, we get bullish. People get bullish here, we get bearish. People probably got really bearish here, and I'm an $180,000 long. So just take that for what it's worth. And again, I said this in the market update. If you're a long-term investor, these ups and downs may not even be important to your trading plan. They probably aren't, right? But if you want to trade, you have to be very, very careful with these, super emotional, bullish, oh my God, we're breaking out, right? It's... You have to be a contrarian to some degree in order to make money trading. Otherwise, you're just going to be like, everybody's bullish. I'm bullish too. Womp. Oh my God, it's so scary. We're bearish. Womp. Right? You're just going to absolutely get wrecked. So yeah, I just want the Mafia to be as aware as possible of how these markets actually move and how you can predict these moves before they actually happen. So there you go, guys. That is what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. Look for that retracement. Hopefully we can get it. And then, yeah, look for that short. I'll be looking for that short on the way back down. Come back down to those final targets and then see if we can rip this thing up to all-time highs and take out that liquidity above 70K and then reassess the situation once we get up there. Yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. And actually, yeah, what else do we want to look at here? I think that's about it. I don't want to overcomplicate things. We're just seeing things play along right on plan here. I'm going to take a look at Ethereum here in just a second, guys, because if you were on the live stream last night, we were looking at some things that potentially called for a pullback. But, yeah, that's what we're looking at. You got to get bullish at the lows or bullish when everyone's bearish and bearish when everybody's bullish, guys. That's how you trade the markets, and it's how we catch all these trades. I showed this in the market update. I've shown this on the live stream constantly, right? Like everyone gets bullish. Wow, that's weird. We made a bunch of money on a short. Everyone gets bearish. Well, look, we're in a long. Then everyone gets bullish. Then we take a short. Then everyone's bearish. Then we take a long. And some of these actually were put in the dining room. And here we are again, guys. With the short setup in the premium from the top. Right? We even talk about this stuff on the live. I don't talk about how to enter or exactly what we look for to enter or let you guys know when I enter. But we talk about all this TA on the actual live stream. I don't get the trade set up, but we talk about, hey, guys, probably going to get a pullback here off of very, very specific things, right? And actually, I think actually, let me see here. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, yeah. So the long from 59K was in here in the dining room, which is kind of our freemium section of the Discord, guys. And yeah, this long was also from earlier today, was posted in the dining room at 11:50. This was before it actually played out. Shout out to Tony D. Tony D kind of picks and chooses like the random posts, one post a week to put in here for the freemium section out of the actual premium Discord. We post every single day, multiple times a week, or multiple times a day, every single day, or every weekday here in the premium Discord. But if you guys are interested in seeing what we do here in the premium Discord, come check out the dining room, guys. If you use any of our affiliate links on our exchanges to sign up, you will get free access to this. If you've already signed up with one of our affiliate links, you already will. You might as well get access to this free value. You also have altcoin alpha. You have a private chat, right? You have token metrics posts showing you the bullish coins on token metrics, special giveaways or exclusive giveaways, I should say. I don't know if they're special. Content requests, etc. You have Lux Algo live streams and stuff. So yeah, get in here, come to unlock access, read these directions to get in, and yeah, you just come on, sign up with any of our affiliates and get access to that. If you want a free kind of trial into what we do here in the premium Discord, which has been absolutely lit lately. Yeah, shout out to the premium Discord. And W's in the chat. Anyway, let's continue on here, guys. I want to take a look at Ethereum really quickly. Bada boom. Actually, let me see something here on Bitcoin real quick. I'm not going to lie. I am tempted. Here, guys. I am tempted to... Should I do it? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. I am tempted to take a little bit of a head short here, to be quite honest with you. Based off of some yeah, let me see. I mean, 1 hour VWAP's coming down, 45-minute, 30-minute red dot looking to print. I think I'm going to take it. I hesitate to take trades on stream, guys. I really do. Shout out to Smoke. Said I've decided I'm gonna join the Discord November 1st. Shout out to Smoke. Well, hey, bro, we're looking forward to seeing you in there, bro. Let's get it. Let's see. Free sauce. Yeah, shout out to Rad Capital, guys. And again, I'm not here to just like shill the premium Discord. It is not a signals group, right? Like, to be extremely clear, and like the reason I get excited, right? Because we're crushing it in this Discord, right? And this is just the it's all tracked, right? Like, these are some of the long tweets took. This one hit TP1, right? Beautiful move. Didn't get final TP, but you're never going to get final TP every time. TP1, we come down to the second setup. This is the one that's playing out right now. We've been absolutely crushing it in here. Mafia 2, I showed the P&Ls. Like, a lot of people are making money in here. Shout out to the Mafia. But I'm not here to shill this, guys. This is not a signals group. You're not going to be able to join this group and just be like, oh, I'm not going to tell you when to buy, when to sell exactly. I don't say, hey, buy Bitcoin now, hey, sell Bitcoin now. I show you the actual trade setups, what I am looking for price action to do before it gets there. We looked for this move before price even came down here. When it came down here, we got the setup, price came up, right? We got it to TP1, which is the POC of the range. And then we got the bigger dump down. It pushed into our second long setup, and then we took the second long, right? So only with the confirmations. This is kind of how we do it, right? I don't just tell you buy now, sell here. I show you exactly what I'm looking for price to do. If we get the setups and the confirmations, then we take it. If we don't, we sit on our hands and we wait for the next level. You have to set your traps, let price come into your trap, and then make the decision to take the trade or not. This is not a signals group. I don't want a bunch of people joining thinking that they can just, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to be able to get in here. You have to do the work. You have to study. You have to pay attention to what's being taught. You have to tune into the live streams. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, right? So I want to be fully transparent. I don't want to sell a fake dream here. You have to put the work in, and it's not a signals group. But we are out here absolutely crushing it. Shout out to the CandleMafia. And again, if you're not ready to take your trading to the next level, if you're not ready to shell out money for a premium product like this, you can check out the free sauce, the dining room here in the Discord, to get one post per week. Sometimes they're trade setups, sometimes they're not. This was the long setup from 59K before price got down there, but sometimes it's not a trade setup, right? Sometimes it's just general TA. We think this is going to happen, etc. But sometimes they are trade setups. You got one this week, but this is already played out. This was posted today. Right? So this is already played out. You can't get in here and take advantage of this one. You got to wait a week to get the next post, right? So yeah, this is free. I like to give as much free value as possible, but yeah, we're crushing in this Discord. I just want to show you guys because it's exciting to me, right? I love when the Mafia makes money. It's it's fire. I love it. But anyway, with that being said, I want to talk about Ethereum here, guys. And this little I really want to and I am like maybe I'll take a little What just happened there? What was that? All right, let's see here. I want to go ahead and take a. Let me see something here. All right. I'm looking for a head short here. Not going to lie, guys. Not going to lie. Not because I think we're just going to nuke to zero. Again, I still think we can come up locally, but I would love a little retracement here. And I just think it might be a little bit exciting to... Bear with me, guys. I'm just trying to do some selfish analysis here. Just trying to do some analysis for myself here. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to take a little head short here, but I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger just yet. But let's take a look at Ethereum, guys, because I think it was yesterday on the live stream. But over the past few days, guys, we've been looking, right? And it's pretty simple, right? Ethereum has been in this volume profile, right? And this is actually yesterday we took a look at how, hey, this could be a pretty nice bullish setup, not for an instant breakout, right? As a matter of fact, locally, it was obviously looking bearish, but I'm going to show you guys what we were looking at here. But as we have this kind of a consolidation, right? Accumulation, consolidation, sitting down here below this massive area of balance, if we are able to eventually get the break out of this range, if and when we get it, it could be an attraction towards this upper value area for a massive, massive move. Now, I will point this out. As we look at this, obviously, the local time frames, if you look at this, right, we deviate above the high. We looked at this on the live stream. I know we looked at it 2 days ago, right? As we deviated above this level, I think it was on the 21st maybe, or whatever, as we were coming up here, deviating above that value area high. The same thing we looked at on Bitcoin in the $67,000 range. You deviate above the high. This is where you were looking for shorts for a return back into the value area to the POC and the low, right? This is a big part. This is not the only way we predict price action, but this is a big way that we're able to call these moves. It's not magic, right? Some people think Frankie Candles might be a wizard, but yeah, on Ethereum, very similar. Like, it's the same exact theory. As you deviate above that value area high, right, we have bearish divergences on some key time frames, like the 8-hour. Lower highs on your momentum waves, higher highs on your price action. Higher highs, lower highs. At that point, if you get the confirmation of those bearish signals, you can look for a move down to the PO value area high. Once you lose that value area high as support, you can then look for a move towards your POC. We have not come down to the POC just yet, but we have gotten that bigger move to the downside. And again, this is something we were looking at on the live stream. I did not personally short this, but oftentimes we even compared it to this, right? You get above the value area high, you get those bearish divergences, money flow comes out, you get under your value area high, move to the POC. We didn't come all the way down to the low, but you got that big move to the POC. Same exact signals here. Bear divs on the deviation above the value area. This is looked at as expensive. If you get the bearish confirmations, you're looking for it to come down where? To your fair value, which more specifically would be close to the POC, right? So at this point, as long as we remain stuck inside this value area, we will be looking for that value area to guide us to where price is likely to go next. POC sitting here at 23.50. If we lose that, we're looking down towards the value area low. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. If we look at this, right, come on over to the daily. Daily money flows back in the red. This actually doesn't look that great. 2-day red dot printing, the 2-day money flow doesn't look that bad. But I will just say this. For Ethereum, guys, we got the return back into the range. POC at 23.50 is the next key level of support. If we lose that, I'm looking to go down to the value area low where we have these 2 daily levels, and this is really sitting between about big zone, $2,300 all the way down to $2,221. If we start losing this daily, I talked about this in the market update, right? These 2 wicks likely have a lot of liquidity sitting below, right? And actually, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up on ETH real quick. Let's see if we can actually see any of that liquidity sitting below 2150 to 2112, right? Let's see. I'll pull up the 1-month time frame here. Bada boom, bada bing. Shout out to the CandleMafia. I'm going to crack that Aztecian Cactus Moss Water, guys. I'm double fisting, guys. Frankie Candles is double fisting. Somebody get Mrs. Candles in here. We're double fisting Buble and Aztecian Cactus Moss Water. Don't do this at home, guys. You will have a heart attack. Not medical advice. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Nothing like annoying water. I call bubbly or seltzer annoying water. Like, why would you not? I don't like seltzer, guys. I mean, it's not that I won't drink it. It's just like I'd rather drink flat water. It's like you can't chug seltzer. And if you can, I don't know. I wouldn't I wouldn't want to piss you off. But anyway, let's see here. Bada boom, bada boom. This is how we do. Shout out to Jesse. Let's get it. Smash that like button. We got Gen Z pumping the likes. How many likes do we have right now? 437 likes, baby. Let's get it. Oh, wow. We're almost there, guys. 650 likes for $200 in Solana on Friday's live stream, giving away to one lucky Candle Mafia member. Maybe we'll take a vote. We could split it up into two $100 winners. Let me know. Rob is killing me. Rob said he's speaking a different language. Rob, what are you saying? I hope it's G-rated, Rob. I hope it's G-rated. I can't read that, bro. Yo, shout out to Wick589 said, PSA, if you or someone you know struggles with hitting the like button, there are helplines available 24/7 in our Discord. Shout out to Wick589. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. All right, let me go ahead and pull up these heat maps on Ethereum, guys. What is this? Yeah, $2,100. We do have a fat spot of liquidity sitting there. Let me go ahead and change the granularity here a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you do have a little bit down here at about, I wish I could see that, 2370. But really, your next hotspot of liquidity is sitting all the way down here at around 2123. 21. Wow. Very interesting. There's some liquidity sitting down here, guys. So if we lose those dailies, I'm not going to lie. Again, we all assess the situation when we get down here, right? But if you start losing this value area low, you start taking this liquidity, you might get a little bit of a panic wick down, potentially coming down to some lower prices here. And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But at that point, the 2-day money flow will have faked out. And again, you know, I don't know. Ethereum, I mean, we'll see what these red dots can give us. These red dots are starting to come down. I mean, your 4-day, 5-day money flow, it's a little bit chopped up here. A little bit chopped up. But yeah, just as long as you're within this volume profile, I mean, shout out to the profiles, guys. Like, if there's one thing that can make you money, in my opinion, it is the volume profiles and the way that we trade them. Deviation above the high, bearish confirmations, back into the range, targeting the POC and the value area low. POC is always first TP. If you get in, you know, around the value area high, for me, if I get in way above the value area high, like I snipe the wick, then I will look at the value area high as TP1, POC as TP2, and then value area low as TP3. But in a general scenario here, right, like for me, on this short position, right, let me see, where is it? But, am I tripping? There it is, right? So for this example here, right, generally, if you're short from the high here, TP1 is going to be the POC, and then you lose that POC, your next TP or final TP would be the value area low, right? Locking in profits along the way, protecting your capital, while also keeping the opportunity to make some more money, right? TP1, stop loss to break even, making it a guaranteed winning trade for the continuation back down to the value area low. And then if you get that, great. If not, and price stops you out, you get stopped out in profit, right? So it's a nice situation to be in. And yeah, I can't really think of a better way to look at the market, in my own opinion. I get no benefit from pushing these volume profiles, guys. These are just a free tool on TradingView. And just go figure. Some of the most powerful things are free. You can 100% make money. I know, you know, the premium indicators, the premium softwares, the Discord, all this stuff can get very shiny object, you know, to a lot of people. But just keep this in mind. If you put me on a chart with all free stuff, I will still be able to make money, right? You don't need all this premium stuff, right? I love Lux Algo. I use Lux Algo all the time. I use Market Cipher all the time. These things are helpful, and they give you an extra edge, absolutely. But you can 100% make money with free stuff as well. So if you're starting out with not a lot of money, I don't recommend dishing out all this money for these extra things. Get used to reading price action. Get used to using free indicators, right? Before introducing new tools for an extra edge. I'll be the first person to tell you this. You do not need premium indicators. They can help you absolutely, right? I wouldn't use them if they didn't. I love Lux Algo. I love Market Cipher. They help me make money all the time, right? In huge ways. You guys see me use them every single day. But, I don't want anyone new out there who really doesn't have a lot of money to start with. Like, don't feel like this isn't worth trying if you can't get those indicators, right? You could absolutely start with an RSI, Fibonacci retracements, and I have all the information on how to use all this stuff for free on the YouTube channel. So, Let's continue on here. All right, so we're getting a little VWAP flips here on the 15-minute. Can we pop up? Let's go. Oh, man. I would actually like to take a hedge short here on oh, this is Ethereum. Never mind. I'm tripping, guys. But, yeah, that's what I'm looking at on Ethereum for the most part. Deviation above the high. Now we're back in the range. Simply put, this will guide us on the way back down. Key levels of resistance above. Value area high at 26.27. For me, I actually may be looking to enter a short on Ethereum as well on the way back down or on the way back up. If we do come in, let me go ahead and hide this fib just to clean things up. Yeah, I mean, I would probably be looking, this is going to be key resistance, in my opinion. Right? Come back in. You kind of have a little consolidation area here, but really golden pocket, 786 retracement. If we come up, I would love to find some entries here. I don't know if we're going to be lucky to get them. I don't know if we're going to get lucky enough to get them, but I will be looking for shorts on the way back up. And if we just rip, right, if we just, 4-hour money flow coming out here, but if we wind up just coming up and ripping and there's no bearish confirmations to short, I will simply hold my longs, let them pay me out. My new longs now. So there you go. I just want to pull up Bitcoin here real quick. Let's see. 24-minute. Printing a red dot here. 30-minute red dot looking to print as well. I would like. Yeah, hard to say where we would pull down to. But I would like to see a little bit of a retracement. Maybe we head and shoulders out here. Bing bong. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. I would just like to get a little hedge short here in case we come down. But I'm gonna wait on the entry. All right, let's continue on here. Crash in 20 minutes. Shout out to good Travis Hunting. Shout out to you, bro. Let's get it. Let's see. Sounded like Borat there. Haha, not. Shout out to Doc. Shout out to Doc. Let's see. Team No Sleep, let's go. Yo, Robert, let's get it. I am definitely Team No Sleep. Don't dare to look at the XRP chart. It's still the same. Let's take a quick look at XRP here. Come on, baby. Oh, she's did she dump? No, it's just, yeah. I mean, XRP, guys, is more stable than USDT at this point, guys. It's not hate, guys. I hold a lot of XRP. This tastes very weird. Do something, XRP. Do something for me. Come on. I mean, maybe XRP is the only thing you can 100x. You can 100x long this right now, and you're not going to get stopped out because price is barely going to move. If anything, you'll just kind of stay at break even. And then maybe if you get a little pop to the upside, you can make some money. Let's see. Solana. Shout out to Nathan says check Solana. We can take a look at Solana. I am actually... Solana. Oh, baby, Solana getting the push. Got the push up here to our next target, guys. I actually have not looked at. I actually looked at Solana earlier today. But yeah, we just front ran this next. Yeah, I mean, guys, I'll be honest with you. I mean, what are we looking at here? Let me get this local range out of the way. Spawn the volume profile here, right? Like, what are we looking at here on Solana? Let's be honest. We're looking for this golden pocket value area high between 161 all the way up to 164. You break above that golden pocket, the next likely place for price to go is into that 786. We just went for that rip to the 786. 175.79. Now, I don't know if we're going to come up and physically tap that 786. Let me make sure this is pulled accurately. Excuse me. Boom. Boom. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this, I don't know if we're going to get the push all the way in there, but this was the next target from down here. We held above the POC, got the move to golden pocket, flipped the golden pocket. We're looking to push up into this zone. So I would be looking for price to potentially push into that 786 up to $182, right? And then I would be somewhat careful here. Let's check the higher time frames. Daily red dot looking to print. We saw what the daily red dot did for Bitcoin. 2-day. VWAP coming down. Can we find any bearish confirmations? Because let's think about this, guys. It's not that you can't rip up and just fly, right? I'm not saying you can't fly here. But in all honesty, what are we looking at here? Why are these purple boxes even here? Let me explain this. Frankie Candles, why are you even looking at that as levels of resistance? Like, why do you say this is where you would want to be looking for shorts? If we're going to get a deviation here, which we are, out of the value area, this is an overbought asset, right? You look at this as expensive. This is expensive. This is cheap. This is cheap. This is cheap. This is cheap. This is expensive. This is expensive. You want to sell overbought and buy oversold, underbought. So yeah, you long down here for a move to the POC and hopefully the value area high, but you don't always get it, right? Longs here, shorts here. And what are we doing right now? I can't stress this enough because I know everyone's just hoping for the breakout. Every time you approach a value area high, everyone's thinking breakout. And again, I'm not saying that you can't get a breakout, but it's the same thing with Bitcoin. It's the same exact thing. Every time we come up to those levels of resistance, everybody's looking for the breakout. But you have to just remember, like in the context of the volume profiles, when you're deviating above these levels, you're probably just going to get the pullback. And like if we pull up the major range here, guys, pull up the major range. Every time we've come up into this zone, everybody is bullish. Oh my God, breakout. But we're above the value area. Don't worry about what everyone says, right? What is going on the charts? You're above the value area. And listen, if you're just above the value area, that's not enough to short. You have to find the bearish confirmations, but it is a clear area to be looking for shorts, right? So you get above above here, people are bullish. Are you getting bearish confirmations? Probably. I think we took a short here back in the day, right? We come back down. You come back in, people are bullish, you come back down. Oh my God, finally the breakout. But what is really happening here? You were simply just deviating above the value area high, likely with bearish divergences. I'm just going to take the shot and hope that they're here. Higher highs on your price. There they are. Lower highs on your momentum waves. Very simple confirmation. I like to see more than this, but that's usually the start of where I like to say, hey, we're probably going to get accepted back into the range. You go back into the range, bearish retest. Where's the next likely place for price to go? Bing bong, right down to that POC, right? And then you go all the way down. And then everyone gets bearish on the dumps, right? But you are looking for the scalp longs. You're looking for the big longs. And then look at this. You're back up at the value area high. Everybody's bullish. You are looking for the pullbacks if you have the confirmations. Did you have the confirmations? I believe this was where we had the 12-hour bear div, right? Everyone's thinking we're finally going to break out. Oh my God, 72.8K incoming. And we see bearish divergences into the value area high on the higher time frames, and you get the pullback, right? And now we come back up here, everybody calling for all-time highs again, and it's not that we're not calling for all-time highs, but it's likely not to happen right here, right? We have to get that pullback first because that's the way the market works, right? So what do we do here? Instead of just being bullish looking for higher prices, we look for the pullback. It's the unpopular opinion, but more often than not, it plays out. And it's the same thing. Frankie, why are you back on Bitcoin? Because if you come back to Solana, it's the same thing, right? And again, are we getting the bearish confirmations? I mean, honestly, at this moment, potentially, actually. I was going to say not really, but kind of, right? You're starting to see 4-hour bearish divergences. Now, money flow is still kind of flat there on the 4-hour, so it's not like super bearish in my opinion. 2-day money flow also, 2-hour money flow still kind of flat, not super bearish in my opinion. Yeah, 1-hour money flow coming back up. So it's not like, it's not like you have 3-hour money flow tanking, 4-hour money flow tanking or anything like that. But, you got your higher highs on your price action. I would be looking at this. And again, as you deviate above this high, this is where you're hunting for shorts. Not just shorting, but you're looking for shorts. You're looking for those confirmations, not just bear divs. There's many other confirmations to look for. But if we're going to reject here, where is a likely place to get the rejection? Well, I will pull the last swing high to the last swing low. And we have the golden pocket and the 786 zone. If we're going to reject in the long term here, right? Let me zoom out. High, low, or I guess high, low, lower, high. Well, this is kind of hard. Lower, low on the bodies. If we're going to continue the downtrend here, where is that rejection likely to happen? between the golden pocket 786 on top of this trend line. Now, again, can we break out here? It is possible, right? It's not impossible. I'm not saying that you have to short here. You still have to get the confirmations, but just remember, you're deviating above the high. If you start putting in, even if you come up more, you start putting in that 4-hour bear div, that 3-hour bear div, right? I'm giving it away for free here. 8-hour, maybe you get the bear div, right? If you get those confirmations, this would be the area to look for them, to get back into the range and then back down to the low. But you have to wait for those confirmations. They're not there quite yet. You have to wait for them to confirm, or at least print, Smash that like button if you're learning something on this live stream, guys. Let's go. Shout out to Jesse, said 4-year cycle theory. Yeah, the 4-year cycle. Based off the 4-year cycle, guys, we got to start taking off pretty soon here. More specifically on Bitcoin, right? But every 4-year cycle does have its quirks, right? Maybe our quirk this time was a 7-month accumulation here before the big rip up, which isn't uncommon. If you come on over here, like we're pretty on beat. We're pretty on track. Gee Willikers. We are pretty on track here for the 4-year cycle, right? Like October, right? Typically, you get the halvings to come in, sideways action. October, uptime. Right? Even back here, sideways price action. October, uptime. Sideways price action, huge sideways price action. The larger the base, the higher in space, potentially. October, I mean, we're running out of time here. Not that October has to be October, but, if we're going to see that, trend continue, I don't know. We got to start going like now. But, I do think for the most part, the 4-year cycle is pretty intact right now. It is slightly different, right? Just like every cycle kind of is, but it is still pretty intact here. We're not seeing anything too crazy other than the higher high or the new all-time high before the halving. That's like the biggest difference here. There are a lot of differences, but, it's not uncommon in a bull run, a new cycle, right? So yeah. And hopefully, I'll be honest with you guys. Guys, this smells low-key. I'll just say it. It smells like I'll just say this. It smells like a skunk, if you know what I'm saying. Why does it smell like that? Is Miss Candles trying to get me to calm down a little bit? Is this a little not-so-CBD? What is this? That smells and kind of tastes just like that. That is... I think Mrs. Candles might be trying to take me out, guys. She's like, this guy's got to go to sleep at some point. He hasn't slept in 3 days. He's been on the charts. He's been trading with the Mafia. I gotta drug him to sleep. Yeah, Lucho, I don't know, man. Smell this, guys. I don't know. That's suspicious. That is super suspicious. Shout out to Mrs. Candles. Yeah, Mrs. Candles trying to send me to the moon. Yo, shout out to Azteki and Cactus Weed Water. Shout out to VW John. Oh, God, guys. I don't know what the heck that is. Anyway, let's continue on here. But yeah, 4-year cycle. And again, I will say this, guys. Remember, we looked at the altcoins yesterday. These accumulation ranges don't look terrible to me. Anything short of a black swan event. Like if a black swan event happens, then maybe we get a big move down. Maybe WW3 starts popping off, or we get some kind of, manufactured news event that brings price back down. But unless we see that happen, guys, I will say these accumulation ranges with the big value areas above don't look too shabby, in my opinion, for bigger moves up. Ethereum not looking like super hot right now, but as long as we can kind of stick with, as long as we can kind of hold these levels here, again, Tia, Brett in a similar situation with that value area above. Beam is another one that we looked at yesterday with the value area above. A lot of these altcoins don't look too bad. But again, that doesn't mean instant moon time, right? Hopefully it does, but not necessarily. So there you go. But for Solana, I will be looking, personally, I will be looking for shorts up here. If I were trading Solana, I don't typically trade Solana, but if I were, maybe I will take a short up here if I get the confirmation. You guys will know because I'll show it here on the live stream. But if you flip that, I'll say this. I will say this, right? Let me get the anchored VWAP in here real quick. Anchored VWAP. Let's see here. Okay, so that's not going to help us. That's not going to help us. Okay. That's not going to help us. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, I'll say this. If we break above this 786, Yeah, I mean, as we deviate, I will say this. There's a few levels here. If we keep going up here, right, like I'm not necessarily going to be looking for, I'll be looking for bearish confirmations up here. I'll just say that, right? Maybe the 6 hour brings you back up. But if I get bearish confirmations up here, I may be looking for a short on Solana. It's not often that I'm doing that. And again, I'm not doing that because I think it's going to go to 0, right? But we've already gotten like a pretty nice continuation up. It would be probably in the context of a cool off for a continuation, at least at first. But yeah, we are in a resistance. We are above the value area. And when you get above those value areas, just like here, just like here, just like here, it gets exciting, right? Right here, I'd be calling, oh my God, we're above the value area, guys. We're getting bearish confirmations, right? We're probably going to go back down into the range. It won't change, right? Just because we're approaching for a 4th time, it's not going to change. I'm still going to be looking for those shorts. If we don't get them, then maybe we get the breakout. But with those divergences looking to potentially print here, daily red dot, at least you don't have the daily bear div. That is nice. But yeah, daily red dot might be able to get a little cool off in the zone before continuing back up. So that's what I'd be looking at on Solana. That is what we're looking at on Solana. Shout out to all 795 people in the live stream right now. Shout out to the CandleMafia. Smash that like button, guys. We are. Matic looks dead. I just choked on the my thing in the. I don't know that thing in the. What's that thing in the back of your throat called? I just inhaled that somehow. Let's see. I love your channel. Shout out to Calvin Terrell, bro. Shout out to Calvin, bro. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. You probably already smashed the like button. If you love the channel, I assume you smashed that like button. But shout out to Calvin. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here. Let's see. And welcome to the Mafia if you're new, brother. Let's see. Matic looks dead. Yeah, shout out to Lucho. Let's take a look at Matic real quick. Bada boom, bada bing. Let me just do a quick check-in on old Bitcoin here. Bada boom, bada bing. What is this thing gonna do, guys? What is this thing gonna do? Let's see. Shout out to Noranan. What is going on, bro? Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you so much, man. He says, Godfather Frankie, can we please take a look at Ada? Yeah, we can take a look at Cardano. Not a problem, brother. Not a problem. 30-minute. Appreciate the super chat, Noranan. Yes, sir. Of course. Shout out to Calvin. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. Shout out to Robert. Says many Forex brokers offer leverage for Bitcoin trades. Experienced traders can use this to their benefit. Hey, shout out to Robert and the Forex brokers. I don't know what Forex broker you're specifically mentioning, but also shout out to Blowfin, where you can also use leverage to trade Bitcoin long or short. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what Forex broker you're talking about. Maybe we can. Maybe we'll start taking a look at some Forex. Maybe we'll get some Forex trades in here soon. But yeah, shout out to Blowfin. If you guys want to sign up for Blowfin, link in the description down below, and you will also get access to the dining room where we have some premium TA posts for free. I'm just gonna start calling the kitchen, or I mean the dining room, the free trial to the premium. Endless free trial. Hey, what's going on, Ash? Welcome in, bro. Good to see you. Okay, so let's continue on here real quick, guys. Let's take a look at Matic. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm really concerned about this Aztecian cactus moss water, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely this. I don't know. I hope it's the thing I was talking about and a skunk didn't spray my can of Aztecian cactus moss water. That would be much worse than the other thing. Let's see here. All right, continuing on. Let's take a look at Matic. I think I have a Matic chart open here. Oh, no, we deleted it, I think. Oh, no, let me pull up the live stream chart. I think we deleted it because they changed their ticker. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to start fresh here. Come on. I guess, yeah, this is annoying that they did this. Because now, Matic with a K. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this, yeah, this does look This, Let me clear some of this stuff here. This is old. We haven't looked at this in a while. All right, let's take a look here. Let's pull up the daily. Let's get rid of that fib. Bada boom. Bada bing. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right. So, man, this thing is brood. What is it? Fatality. Yikes. Yeah. This is not looking great, guys. I'll be honest with you. I mean, at this point, Matic is like messing around in this like inception value area. Like this actually does not look great. I'm not going to lie. Like you start losing this range, I couldn't tell you where price is going to go. But what I can tell you is it's not a great sign. We'll do some analysis here. We'll try to give you some peace of mind here. I assume that Matic is not just going to die and go to zero. But, I mean, fresh 2-day red dot, fresh 3-day red dot, fresh 4-day red dot, fresh 5-day red dot, no 6-day red dot, and a fresh weekly red dot. This thing doesn't look great, guys. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't know what else to look at. Like, this is about all we have, right? If I pull up the monthly, like, you're already losing this monthly level here. Like, this might be a key level to reclaim. But we've lost this, right? Like, yeah, we held this monthly, bing, bong, bing, bong, bing, bong, lost it, bearish retest, and now it's done. Dang. Wow. Matic's not making this easy on me. Key level to the downside very clearly is going to be the value area low. Value area low sitting at 33 cents. That would be probably what I'm looking at. Lose the monthly, or not lose the monthly, but if you can't reclaim the monthly, value area low, 33 cents would kind of be what I would be looking at as the next key level of support. Other than that, I mean, high time frame red dots, I'm trying to find a sign of life here. Maybe you get a bull div on the daily, but money flow is absolutely cooked. Yeesh. Oh, you got a 3-hour green dot, 4-hour green dot. I mean, maybe you get some short-term upside here. 15-minute money flow headed in the right direction. If you get this 15-minute money flow crossover into the green on the printing of that 4-hour green dot, right? Once you start printing that green dot, that 15-minute money flow crossover into the green might be able to get a little bit of a move to the upside. I personally let me see this real quick. Yeah, personally, I would look for something like this. Come on. If you could hold this support level, value area low, like wonked out golden pocket. Yeah, like if you could hold around here, something like this might not even be, let's see, 30-minute red dot looking to print. Maybe if you get a push down here, like I would be looking at this local volume profile. Because the idea here is 4-hour green dot prints, 15-minute money flow crosses into the green. That gives you a continuation up. That's the thought process here. But with this 30-minute red dot, maybe you could cool off a little bit. So I would be looking to enter in on a higher low. Where is that higher low likely to come in at? I would say, these golden pockets potentially. Let me pull up a lower time frame here. Yeah, like I would probably be looking to, whoops. Yeah, like I potentially be looking to enter along down here. I am not going to be taking this trade, but, something like this for a little bit more of a push up, maybe even like an entry. Because, like, the risk is pretty low, right? Like, I would just like to get in here. You lose that value area low, I'm out. Because you did get, like, a nice heavy wick here. You got these green dots looking to print on your 4-hour, 3-hour green dot printing, 6-hour, 8-hour green dot looking to print. Your 15-minute money flow is headed in the right direction. 24-minute money flow, I'd like to see that come up a bit. But something like that might not be impossible. Again, it would depend on what price looked like if we could get down there, right? I wouldn't just take the trade out off of for no reason. I would have to see a confirmation. But yeah, maybe we could do something like that. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Now, where would I be looking to ride that thing up to? I mean, again, this is not a trade setup. This is like a hypothetical, guys. Again, like me taking this trade would be heavily dependent on many different things, right? Like I would have to see confirmations. Yeah, I mean, I would probably view it as a low time frame value area trade, to be quite honest with you, right? If I got in, I mean, it's barely a 1% move. If I got in at the value area, I would be looking at something like this, right? A nice little 1% scalp from the value area low to the value area high, and then hold a portion potentially up to the POC. That's kind of how I would look at that, right? So that would kind of be my thought process on that. You also, you know, if you're pulling some... somewhere like this, somewhere in here. Something like that. We'd have to see. We'd have to see. Again, I might not even enter. I may not even have, hypothetically, I wouldn't even enter here if there was no confirmations. But, you know, something like that. Not an actual signal. I'm just using these to kind of explain price action to you guys. But yeah, your 7-minute money flows coming into the green. Yeah, I would let these lower time frame VWAPs cross over and give you red dots. So maybe you can come back down for an entry. But that's kind of what I would look for locally here. But other than that, guys, I'll be honest with you. In the grand scheme of things, you know, I would look at that as a retracement for a potential revisit of this value area low. Actually, does not look good. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, Matic, dang, man. Is this thing over? Let's see. Let's see. Math, what's that? Shout out to Mark Dutch. I don't know. What math? Math? How do you say that? I don't even know. Let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's check in on chat here. Doge, yeah, shout out to oh, and you know what? Hang on. Oh man, I forget the name. What is the name? I forgot. Somebody was in chat and they were like, I've been watching your live stream for years, and you've never looked at what I wanted to look at. Which is crazy because it's like a million people, million Mafia members dropping chats, and it's hard to see all of them, but I have a feeling that it's probably at some point I've looked at at one of his coins, but I think he wanted to see GRT. Who, if you are in here, loyal CandleMafia member, if you are in here after watching for a year and a half, drop a chat in here so I know you're here. We'll take a look at GRT, bro. Let's see. Actually, said I would look at it for him today in the chat yesterday. But let's see. Yeah, Doge. We haven't taken a look at Dogecoin in a while. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. That's not what I wanted. Bada boom, bada bing. Dot. We can take a look at Dot. Dump it to 0. Shout out to Abdul. Shout out to Wick's wife. 589 said Gen Z. I'm on pins and needles. Shout out to Wicks. Shout out to Wick's wife. I don't even know what they're talking about in there, guys. Pins and needles. Oh boy. Frankie, if this whole crypto thing doesn't work out, can we start our own used car dealership? Shout out to Wicks. Shout out to Wick 589. Yes, we could definitely start a used car dealership. I am not a good salesperson, though. I will tell you that. I would like go to sell the car and say they'd be like, "Wow, I'm really interested in this Toyota." I'd be like, "You don't want that Toyota. I heard the mechanics talking in the back. They said it's gonna break in 2 weeks, bro. Don't buy that one." Even if I got commission, I would be a horrible salesperson. I've actually tried it before. The people I worked for absolutely loved me. They begged me not to leave because they said I was good at my job, but I just couldn't do it. I had to fake it too much. I had to like, it just felt too disingenuous. And that's no hate on sales. It's just not for me. But yeah, Frankie, they want the Miatas. I need you to close. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, Miata, I don't know, man. I'd be like, you look more like a truck guy. You might want to go across the street. Those, like, I don't know. I just can't, like, I feel like a lot of salespeople are just incentivized to make the sale rather than actually help. Like, there are good salespeople out there, but I feel like most salespeople are just like take this YouTube channel, for example, right? Like, it's not really sales, but like, I don't like a lot of people would see the way I talk about my premium Discord and be like, bro, why don't you just say it's the best thing ever and everyone's going to get rich and then they'll all join? I'm like, because that's not the truth. You can't. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme, right? I'd probably get a lot more people to join if I'm just like, get in here if you want to make a ton of money, and it's super easy, right? But I can't. I just have to be like you need to be dedicated, and you need to want to be ready. You need to be ready to take your trading to the next level. I could just put signals in there and be like, hey, come in and take the trades, and then only show the winning trades, just to sell it. But it's just too disingenuous. I can't do that, especially in the crypto space. I like to keep it as authentic as possible because this space is just full of disingenuinism. I don't think that's a word. But yeah, it's like just full of people trying to shill and sell, and it's like, yeah, I just try to, it's just against my, I don't know. It's just against my nature, I guess. 7 more likes. Shout out to Lucha. What I will sell like crazy, guys, is that like button, guys. Guys, the like button is free for the next 30 seconds. You got to get it right now, and if you don't, Bitcoin's going to go to zero. Smash the like button right now, or Bitcoin's going to zero, guys. Sorry. Anyway, let's continue on here. Bada boom, bada bing. Hey, shout out to Meme Coin Melodies. Hey, shout out to Meme Coin Melodies. Says, have a nice evening, legend. Love your honesty. Yeah, shout out to you, bro. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's more exhausting to lie than to just tell the truth. I'm a mechanic. Let's go. Shout out to Asmir. Yo, let's get it. We could probably make a fire sale car dealership. If we got enough Mafia members together, we could probably be unstoppable, to be honest. Yeah, shout out to Ash. You got to want to do the work, right? Because, guys, like, it's hard work, right? Like, trading, I know trading seems like it might just be like I could sit up here, guys, and be like, look, guys, I started the stream. We were up 2,000. I made $500 for doing nothing. And now I just got $500 for doing nothing over the past hour talking to you guys. Just made $500. It was so easy. It's not, right? Like it's that easy after years and years and years of learning and messing up and not giving up, right? You have to have the perseverance and the dedication and the absolute obsession to figure it out, and the discipline that, when your trading journey beats you down, you have to have the discipline to just push through that and keep moving forward, right? Like, I could just sit up here and be like, hey guys, like, look, I made $2,500. It's super easy. Just get in my Discord and I'll show you how to do exactly that. Now, are we doing that? Yes, but it's not as easy as just get in and you're going to make $2,500 a day. It's disingenuous. Not everyone's there, right? Like, you have to put in the work. And if anyone's telling you otherwise, run far away from those people, right? Those people are just trying to money grab you. They're trying to cash grab you. And that's just not my goal. My goal is to turn out actual profitable traders shown, right? This is my sales pitch. I don't want to sell it. I want the Mafia to sell it. I have people in the live stream saying, I love the kitchen. The kitchen, the premium Discord helped me so much, right? Or the premium Discord helped me finally understand how I can trade and actually make money. It helped me fix this. I go into the trading chat and, I don't brag about my wins. I brag about the Mafia's wins, right? And who knows? Maybe they took this. I mean, this was right after I posted the long setup, but, sometimes they're in trades of their own, right? So I'm not just going to come in here and be like, oh, look, this person took a short, and it wasn't a short that I was looking at, and they, but I like to come in here and show other people making money, right? Like, let them sell it, right? Because that's the truth. People are actually in here making money. I'm not just saying that. And people take losses as well, right? We have winners, like even in the free Discord, we have a winner's wall, we have a loser's wall, right? I lose trades too. I take losses all the time. The key is keeping them smaller than your winners, right? So there you go, right? Like, I actually care about that, and that's how I sell, and that's why I'm not really good. That's why I wouldn't be good as a used car salesperson, because they're usually all junk. Not all junk, but like, they're just like, got to get this one off the lot. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's super reliable. They just like changed the head. They had to change the head gasket a couple weeks ago. But yeah. Anyway, taking a look at Dogecoin, guys. That's just a little insight into how I like to handle things. Plenty of money to be made. Trading will change your life if you take it seriously and you don't give up and you actually put in the work that you need. But you're not going to be able to just like, not just going to be able to, if it's too good to be true, you're not going to be able to just get a copy trade or a copy trader or a indicator that's buy or sell and make $1 billion, right? I see some people out there, they have indicators where it's like, you just buy when this indicator says buy and sell when it says to sell. If it was that easy, guys, I would not be trading myself. I would buy one of those indicators, have Tony, because I couldn't do it, have Tony set it up to a bot and be like, hey, just set up an exchange, hook it up to a bot, make it buy and sell off these signals, and I'll make money all the time. without doing anything. I could literally just go lay on the beach and print money. Don't you think that, like, if I were able to do that, or the person selling that indicator, right? If they were able to just buy and sell on those signals, don't you think they would just code a bot or have a bot coded and then just never work another day in their life and become a quadrillionaire? That's the truth. That's the truth. But the other truth is you can actually make money. And you can also, it could eventually at some point when you put in the work, it can actually feel like you're just going into the market and grabbing money and walking away. Like I'm to a point, right? Like I still take losses. Trading is still difficult, right? It's a difficult skill. But like compared to where I was years ago, it does kind of sometimes feel like it's like I have this thing in front of me that like I want this. Right? Like, well, how many trades would I need to make? And I could kind of just like go in here and extract the money from the market. But it's simple, but not easy, right? If that makes sense. You could definitely change your life. You could definitely get rich trading. It's just not like something you could just pick up and, get into a couple trades and get rich overnight. And that's why people like to buy and sell indicators that don't work. But anyway, let's continue on. I'm not talking about anyone specific, by the way. This is just like, I see this all the time, especially on like TikTok, like the short form content stuff. Like they love this stuff, right? Like they just like, like they have a screenshot of a winning trade and they're like, hey, look, I just used this buy and sell copy trader and I make $1 million a day. It's like, trust me, guys, if that was true, guys, I would know about it and I would not be trading. I would just let a robot do it. But yeah, not that copy trading is not fun, but it's not realistic for, just think about it. No one would have a job, right? But anyway, you can do this. You just have to put in the work. And we try to help you do that in the premium Discord. And I think we do a good job. If you are in the premium Discord, guys, let us know your honest opinion. But anyway, let's continue on here. Taking a look at Dogecoin, going to zero, guys. It's that simple. Let's see. Axelar, we could take a look at Axelar. I'm just kidding. We'll take a look at Dogecoin. We could also take a look at Axelar. Let's see. All right. Well, actually, on Dogecoin, guys, what is this? This is 24. Let me pull up this Dogecoin chart. Yeah, okay, so Dogecoin, I don't remember exactly when the last time we looked at this was. Hey, shout out to Randy Hipper. What is going on, Randy? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you for hanging out. And we got Golden chilling as well. Golden, what is up, bro? He said, I'm just lurking here tonight. Shout out to Golden. Welcome in, bro. Or I guess, should I say, not welcome because you've been here. But he's lurking. Shout out to Golden, bro. What is going on? Good to see you. Randy, what is going on? Let's see. Tony D. Yo, shout out to Nirvana. But yeah, let's see here. So we've come up and tapped that value area low, guys, to be quite honest with you. I don't remember the last time we looked at Dogecoin. I think it was recently. But yeah, resistance until proven otherwise, right? Very simply put, let's check out the 4-hour. Got those 4-hour bears divergences into the key level. Little bit of a pullback potentially here to come on Dogecoin. You are getting the 4-hour green dot with your 15 minutes kind of wonked out, but 4-hour green dot, 5-hour green dot, check that 8-hour. Yeah, I mean, right now, pretty simple TA, right? Like this value area low is your door. I would actually say this whole zone, right? POC value area low. Get above this, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Look for a move up to the value area high. Flip that POC to support, right? So really 14.5 up to 15 cents. That's your key level to get above in order to open the doorway up to about 18 to 19 cents. But until then, this is resistance. Hit your head, maybe cool off, hit your head. But once you get above there, that's the clear analysis there, guys. That is what I would look for on Dogecoin, to be quite honest with you. Let me actually extend this volume profile really quickly. Yeah, it doesn't really change things. I actually like this a little bit better. So yeah, that's pretty much what I would look at. Daily, red dot is confirmed. Let's check. We probably have the 2-day red dot printing, 3-day red dot looking to print. Yeah, so, noise potentially in the short term. 3-day VWAP coming down, but money flow in the green. 4-day, yeah. I mean, this is your resistance. I wouldn't be surprised short term if you come back up. But until you wind up getting above this POC and holding as support, that's where I'd see the move up. But other than that, you could potentially put in some bear divs into that POC with bearish divergences on time frames like the 8 hour, like the 5 hour, right? Or maybe even the 4 hour here. Maybe come up. I don't know if you're going to get it on the 4 hour. But yeah, if you push up here, like POC at 15 cents is going to be your absolute, about 0.15208 is going to be your absolute key level of support, because if you put in bear divs here, could get the cool off. But if not, you flip it to support. That's your doorway to higher prices. Very simply put. That's what I'd be looking at on Dogecoin. Oh, yo, shout out to Randy. Let's go, Randy. Gifting. There we go. Gifted those 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's go. Shout out to Randy for gifting those memberships. We appreciate you, Randy. And let's see. Who got them? Shout out to ABZ. Shout out to AZTV. Hey, yo, we're rhyming today, baby. Shout out to Amorous. I don't know if I said that right. Hopefully I did. I'm sure I didn't. Shout out to Always Here. Hey, let's go. And shout out to Index. There you go, guys. Welcome to the Mafia. Go ahead and drop a big thank you to Randy in the chat for gifting those. I appreciate you. Hey, shout out to Moboy. Says, Premium Discord is awesome. There are so many members. I just sit there and try to learn from the TA. They throw in all day long. Let's go. Shout out to, and guys, that again, right? Like, it's not just the trade setups or the TA that I post, the live streams that we do, all that stuff. You are in with a community of people who are already deeper into their trading journey than you are. They can help you answer questions, and more importantly, not only through me, right? The live streams are very intimate. There's not as many people. We have, close to 1,000 people on this live stream every night. Between 700 and 1,000, whatever it is. But on those live streams, it's much more intimate, right? Like much more kind of direct access to me, which will, as it grows, start to get harder and harder. But a lot of it is like, I can answer a lot of the questions in the chat because there's not 1,000 of them, right? And not only can you learn from not only can I help you learn from my mistakes that I've made in trading, but you can also learn from the people in the chat, right? A lot of these people, especially Darren Does Things, has his own channel with his own trades, all that stuff. We have a lot of really good Mafia members in there. And that's one of the big mistakes that I made in my beginning of my trading journey, was not getting in a community to talk to people actually, that were ahead of me, right? Because I would have saved a whole lot of money. So there you go. And a lot of time as well. But yeah, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. I like membershippery. Shout out to Randy. Let's go. Love it here. Shout out to Randy. We love having you here, Randy. Let's get it. But yeah, let's see. Mafia is so supportive. Yeah, shout out to David. We have like the most supportive community on earth. Like, so many people want to help in the Discord, even the free Discord. We have so many loyal members that love to help new Mafia members. So if you can't get into the premium, you're not ready to shell out the money, again, get into the dining room so you can get a free trial to that, but also get into the free Discord. There's no strings attached. But yeah, that's what I'd be looking at here on Dogecoin, guys. Let's take a real quick look at Axelar. Let's see here. I mean, I see clear. Let me pull this real quick. Bada boom. Whoops. Bada boom. Bada bing. Let's see. Boom. Boom. Whoops. Boom. Yeah, I mean, so kind of the same thing as Dogecoin, right? Local value area above. We tapped that. This is resistance until proven otherwise. No bear div here, but, resistance. Once you flip this level here at about 93 cents, that is your doorway up to the dollar range, up to $1.16 potentially. Low time frame, or I'm sorry, 4 hour. You do have the bear divs, little cool off. I mean, you do have some local levels here as well. You could probably pull this as a volume profile. Let's see. What's that 2-day looking like? Yeah, 2-day red dot. I mean, not impossible to get these little continuations down, guys, with these high time frame red dots. So, yeah. If you do continue down, can probably... Yeah, I would probably look at this value area. Let me find some key levels for you guys real quick. Bada boom. I got the value area low. We got the POC. We got the value area high. So, if we continue down here, this value area high would be key support. These are the key support levels above. I mean, below. If we continue down, which again, 2-day red dot could potentially give it to you. You have your value area high golden pocket confluence between 71 and 68, almost 69 cents. 786 POC sitting between 64 and 62 cents. This is going to be the two levels, or these are going to be the two levels I would look at for the bounce. And then if you lose that POC, simply looking down towards that value area low. But pretty simply, 2-day red dot printing, 4-day bear divs now confirmed with money flow technically coming to the downside. So, even if you get a little retracement back up, I would be cautious of another move down. If you continue up, this is the level to beat. 93 cents, 0.9327 is the level to get above to open the door to the dollar range. $1.05 to be exact. And that's what I'd be looking at on Axelar. So there you go. Bitcoin little pumpski. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Oh, baby. Let's go. She's pumping. She's pumping on Blowfin, baby. She's pumping on Blowfin. Come on. I wish this, yeah, let's see. Let's measure this. If we got a move up to this local value area high, can I use the fixed range volume profile on here? I can. Can I add the value area high, value area low is the real question, though. I don't know if I can. I can't. Dang it. Well, dang. So I guess I'll have to mark this out manually with some raise here. So let's see. Bada boom. Bada bing. So yeah, if we were to make it up to this value area high, let's see. Let's do some moon math here. Slight moon math. Little 3% move. Let's see. 3% of $181,000. $5,400. That's not too bad. I'd like to see that. Let's see. Not too shabby here. Not too shabby. We'll see. I am still, I would like that continuation. I'll close this out with a little bit of extra Bitcoin TA just to kind of recheck on this real quick. So for Bitcoin, guys, once again, I do still think that we could see a little bit more downside, but I would really like to see the correction up. This is a nice bounce. We also took out liquidity below. We actually, I think we took a look at this on the live stream. I know we looked at it in the Discord, but if I pull some of this up, right, we even marked this out, I believe on the live stream. We marked this out, this level of liquidity, right? Part of the reason why we were looking for the reversal here was because we knew that below $60,000 or $66,000, we knew that we had liquidity, right? Let me actually pull up the liquidation heat map really quick. Bada boo. Where's the 7-day? Bada boom, right? Whoops. There we go, right? So we knew that we had that liquidity sitting below $66,000, right? All down here. We look for that liquidity to get swept before the big move up, right? And when you come back to the chart, this is where we mark this out with a liquidity box, liquidations. What happens? We come down, we sweep, the liquidity has been swept, and now we could potentially continue up for a little bit, right? Again, targeting these highs here. Potentially. Not these highs, really. I guess they're not really highs. But yeah, would really like to see a move into these local levels, this local volume profile, into the POC. Once we flip the POC, we can look to come into the high. I will be looking for the shorts on those moves back down to potentially come down to 64,450, right? Into this golden pocket 786, which is actually a little bit lower now, right? So here or up into this zone for the lower high. If we don't get it, the long will massively pay us out. But that's what I'm looking at. That is what I'm looking at here. Shout out to Nornan said, please don't forget Cardano. Shout out to Nornan. Good thing you said that because I almost did forget, bro. Shout out to you. But let's take a look here. Bada boom. Let's see. All right. Let's get rid of this. Let's see here. Just holding that value area low. Daily red dot printing. 90-minute money flow crossover. Not really that close to happening, to be honest. Let's check the 4-hour. Looking for a green dot. Let's check these lower time frames. I mean, really the 2-day. The 2-day money flow crossover into the green. Like, this doesn't look bad. And now the red dot is printing. Is that a blood diamond? No. But the red dot just now it's gone, and now it's back. So you're getting that. That's a kind of a nasty trigger wave, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see what these 2-day red dots give us. We have this on a lot of the altcoins as well as Bitcoin, right? But yeah, we'll see what that gives us. But this is your key level. Value area low at 34 cents. If you can hold this, I'd look for the move to the POC, flip that POC at about 38 cents, look for the move up to the value area high at 40 cents. If you break out of here, that's really your doorway to higher prices, sitting all the way up here at 47 cents. Once you get above that, that's where things can get really fun. Other than that, I would probably expect a little bit more of this. 2-day red dot, if that printing confirms, we'll see what that does. Daily red dot is printing. I hope that's not a blood diamond. I don't think it is. No. So, yeah, that's your key level. Because right now, like, even if you pulled this low up to this high, you held the 786. Yeah, I mean, as long as you hold above this zone, I think you could be good to get continuation into that value area. You start losing the 786 at 32.64. That's where you could potentially see a bigger move down. Big level of support below in case we see some kind of mega nuke, 24 cents. But I'm not expecting that at this moment. So, yeah, this is your key support zone here. Lose that 786 sitting at 32.71. That's really the level you don't want to lose. So we'll see what that 2-day red dot gives us. Maybe it can give us a bigger move down, but as long as we hold that, we could potentially look for the continuation up, in my own personal opinion. So that's what I'd be looking at on Cardano. Noranan, hopefully that helps you out, bro. 4-hour, yeah, like short-term, 4-hour green dot print. Yeah, the lower time frames are chopped up, to be quite honest. Like, even like the 4-hour money flow, 3-hour money flow is just blah, blah, blah. That's impossible to read. So, yeah, I would pay more attention to the levels. Key level, 786, hold above this zone. You could look for a continuation up through this range. You lose this level, you could be looking at some pretty nasty downside. I don't want to say nasty, but, yeah, like probably like the next real key level I'd be looking at in that case, probably going to be about 29 cents, 30 cents almost even. So you really want to hold that. You really, 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 really want to hold that. So, yeah, 2-day, 3-day green dot is confirmed. Money flow kind of wonked. 4-day, looking for the red dot. Yeah, this is pretty chopped up. I mean, you could see that by the price action, right? Bing, bong, bing, bong. We're probably going to get a bing, bong here pretty soon. But this is definitely your key level of support. Break above that POC. Look for the move up to the high. That's what I'd look at here for Cardano. Noranan, hopefully that helps you out, brother. Yo, shout out to Gene Lee says, come on, Bitcoin, stop playing reindeer games. What's going on here with Bitcoin? Come on, baby. Oh, she's pushing back up. She's pushing. I mean, she's kind of just wiggling around here. But we'll see. We'll see. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. Hopefully on Bitcoin, you guys know what I'm looking at now. If you don't, watch the market update from earlier today for a quick little recap of what I'm looking at. But if you want the fully, super, super up-to-date, check the market up or watch the beginning of this live stream, rather. But, yeah, we'll see. If we can get into this local, break 67K, break 67K. I'm looking up to 67.3, 67.6 to see this long continue to pay out. But the $67,000 range, where are we? Let's come on down to the lower time frame, 67K range right here, right? So continue back up towards that POC. And then again, I will be looking for shorts on the way back up. We come up here, take out this liquidity above, bada boom, into that value area high. I will be looking for shorts up here for a potential continuation down to eventually put in that higher low and then go off into all-time highs. If we rip into all-time highs from here, hey, more power to them, because we will have that $180,000 long pay us out in a very, very, very big way. So, guys, with all that being said, I think that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I will keep you guys updated here with the market updates, and if you're in the premium Discord, obviously I will see you guys in the Discord, trying to pull up OBS here so I can see. But thank you all for tuning in. I will check in with you guys tomorrow on a market update or on the live stream at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If we get something crazy to play out, maybe I'll go live early tomorrow if something crazy is happening. But other than that, you guys know the plan. Price action is just playing along with what we've been looking for, watching the volume profiles play out, looking for the continued move down, and now long from the bottom. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shout out to Little Story. Thank you for the super chat, bro. He said, hey, Frankie, need TA on Anchor. Hey, maybe I'll drop some in on the fake out here. Shout out to Little Story. I appreciate you. If you want some Anchor TA, maybe stick around till the Frankie fake out. But that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Go touch some grass. I'm gonna go drink some water and hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this thing is not roofied. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Asta Pasta. Shout out to Randy Hipper. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here, Randy. I appreciate you guys so much. Smash that like button. We got 700 likes, people. We're giving away, hey, guys, we're giving away $200 to Solana on Friday's live stream now. So thank you for 700 likes. Smash it up, guys. Can we go for 850 likes? If we get 850, we'll make it $400 in Solana. Let's go. Smash that like button. Wait, what did I say? Did I say 750 or 850? 850. If we get 850 likes by the end of the live stream, guys, we'll give away $400 in Solana. Whether it's $100 to 4 people or $400 to 2 people, I don't care. Smash that like button. Let's go. That's all the time I got. Asta Pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Look what's next for me, Joe. I'm gonna get that second bell. Where the is it? They should have had them 2 bells ready. Space shine for me.
Yeah. Head up in the clouds, though they saying I look stressed. I've been feeling down, pray to God that I'm up next. Remember when she blew me off, that's why I can't text. Now she call me petty, but I swear I can't forget. This ain't a test. Now they saying that I ball like Jerry West. Coming back for what is mine, I can't take no less. I said go and take a shot, so I need your best. And stop the threats, so nobody's into me. I don't got time, I'm not giving the energy. Too many people around me, I'm finicky. I do not mess with you, dog, you're not kidding me. You don't got way too close. I've been up at the top now, so they all wait for the landslide. I seen too many people that switched up, whose man's high. Through it all, I stay the same, I swear to God, I can't lie. Been down so damn low that I came up for my life. They talk way too much on the internet, it's not real life. I swear my fam waiting, I can't lose, and I'm still right. Still right, I swear that I'm working, I'm up till like midnight. It's real life, I got a time and I'm coming to get mine. In time, I cannot lose and I'm coming right inside. I'm in my, yeah.
I'm not going to lie, guys. I wanted to do the TA on Anchor so I could just have it ready for you guys, but I just get lost in the chat. You guys are crazy. Shout out to Wick589. Said, Frankie, drop Randy's channel in here one more time. She's fam. Set aside your differences. The bull market is for all. Shout out to Randy. Do we have differences, Randy? I thought Randy was my paisan from New York. Shout out to Randy. Yo, guys, go subscribe to Randy's channel. Obviously, we love Randy. I think Wick589 is joking. We don't have differences, do we, Randy? I don't think we do. But yeah, shout out to Randy. Let's go. Go subscribe to her channel, guys. We love Randy. She covers a lot of the stuff we don't as well. She actually does TA as well. Some fire TA. I've seen her do the TA. It is good. Never a difference. Shout out to Randy. Yeah, I think Wick's just joking. But shout out to Randy. But yeah, guys, she does cover a lot of the stuff. She covers news. She also goes live at a completely different time. So she could give you the other half. I mean, maybe I'm giving you the sauce, but she's giving you the cookies and the pasta, and you can't eat sauce without pasta, or you could, but that's just kind of a psychopath move. So go check out Randy's channel, and shout out to Wick589. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Anchor here. I always get distracted by chat here, but Anchor, guys, it's going to 0, right? This is 100% signal. It's going to 0. I'm just kidding. I don't mean to scare you. It's a joke, a complete joke. But let's take a look here. Pull in the volume profile or the, I don't know. Let's see. I think that drugged Aztecian Cactus Mall Sport is kicking in, guys. I can feel my brain slowing down. But let's see here. Daily. Let's pull it. I mean, I'll tell you what, guys. Anchor is in a very similar situation that we've seen on a lot of the stuff we looked at last night, right? We have the volume profile. We have the value area accumulation zone below. We have the bigger range above. We need to break out of this range. Once we break out of this range, the nice thing is we do not have a lot of volume above. There is a big volume gap above us. So once we get the breakout and we get above this high volume node or shelf of volume, we could start to see the quicker move up towards that value area low at about 42 cents. Break that 42-cent value area. That's where you can see the fill of this larger volume profile into much higher prices. And this could be a potential 120% gain, right? Now, this is not likely to happen tomorrow, the next day, or maybe even this week, right? But if, bada boom, these are the two value areas that I would look at in the long term, right? And to be honest, if I were buying Anchor, which I know I own Anchor. I don't think I own much of it. But if I were looking to buy this as a project I believed in, this would be accumulation for a potential breakout to higher prices. Very similar to what we looked at on the what do you call it? On Bitcoin, on the altcoins yesterday, right? And on Bitcoin back in the day before we got the pump up to all-time highs, right? We literally looked for that to happen, and we were able to predict it based off the same kind of setup here. And again, might not be exactly right now, right? We could still potentially get a dump. Maybe if we even could go lower, right? Anything can happen. But for the most part, right now, like unless we get a black swan event, I don't really see us going down that much on the alt, or at least on Anchor here, just specifically, right? Like, unless we get a black swan event, like, how low are we really going to go here? If we do, it's definitely a possibility. But if we break out of here, things could be looking good here. And on top of that, like, just like we were looking at on the altcoins yesterday, 2-day money flow looking pretty decent here. So once that red dot confirms and we can see what kind of move down that's going to give us, maybe we get a pullback to the value area low. Maybe we deviate slightly. But as long as that money flow keeps going into the green, we will likely see a continuation to the upside. Potential higher low and a continuation up, right? So these are the ranges that I would be looking at. And if you pull your local golden pocket, let me just see something here. Yeah, from the high to the low, I mean, you could be putting that higher low in within this zone here, right? So even if we do come down a little bit more, you could potentially get a little bing and then a little bong, right? But there's, a lot of stuff to look at within here, but that'd be a longer term kind of outlook. Doesn't look that bad, but we'll have to see. We'll see what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin dumps and we don't get the small pullback before the higher high, things could potentially get a little bit sketchy here for the altcoin. So you remember, Bitcoin is what moves everything. So keep that in mind. And let's see here. Yeah, 2,700 on the long here. Not too shabby. Up 30% now. Not too bad. We'll see if we can continue to get this to play out. And that is why we don't get bearish at the bottom, guys. We get bullish at the bottoms, and we get bearish at the tops. We might be retail, but we certainly don't trade like retail. But with all that being said, guys, that's all the time I got for tonight's live stream. I will see you tomorrow. Shout out to Randy Hipper. Shout out to Golden. Let's see. Shout out to Golden. Shout out to Robert. Shout out to Jesse. Smash that like button on your way out. We got 716, guys. 850 before the music stops. We're giving away $400 in Solana. We're just giving it all away here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. Shout out to Wick. Shout out to Gene Lee. Shout out to DJ Johnny. Shout out to Leroy Essel. That's all the time I got. Shout out to Hodl Crypto. I'll see you guys next time. Hasta pasta. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, we winning by a landslide, never see me coming on my landmine, yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go. we go. At the top of the class on a roll. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor. Hey, on the roll, here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll. Hey, and it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out,